So what kind of music and stuff is rocking your boat these days?
I don't like the music I play. It's more I don't know how to describe it. I'd say kind of like a folk blues kind of thing. Like I don't know. I sort of play music sort of like Shaky Graves and Kim Churchill with like the kick drum and tambourine kind of thing, doing everything at once.
It's not a slow song about his destructed feelings.
No.
Great stuff. We're going to get some Cole Shway in a minute. Isla, what brings you back to... You've had some great airplay and support from NCI and APTN.
Yeah.
And what brings you back year after year? What do you have to learn other than that you can't learn in the School of Hard Knocks?
Well, I find that every year that it's just a different program, of course, because there's new participants, we have different mentors every year, and I think that there's just so much opportunity to learn so much. You know, every time I learn something, I realize how much I don't know in this industry, and I don't know, I'm addicted. I hope they keep bringing me back, or maybe I'll be what I call a real performer next year. Who knows? I can hint. No, I'm totally addicted to the Folk Fest vibe, and the Young Performer program has just helped me so much. I find that every year I'm more confident on stage. My tightness of set is getting to be a lot better, and I can't get enough.
How about the friendly competition? Because one thing that I really noticed is even though you've just met these people, and it's a different group every year, there's this great sense of camaraderie, and it's almost like everybody else's personal trainer. Come on, one more lick, one more slide, come on, reach that, and you know, and at the end when they hand out whatever the MVP award is brand new smoking guitar, it's like the opposite of every other competition in the world. Everybody's cheering for the winner. It's like, yeah, you just so deserve it. And tell us about that. Like, where does this instant sense of we're in this together come from?
Well, I find that with a lot of how do you say, like entry level kind of things for musicians our age and at our level, you don't always get to necessarily look up to your peers kind of thing. But the YPP program, the Young Performers program, just brings such incredible talent that I'm sitting there and I'm like, wow, I can't believe how good that guy is. I can't believe how well that girl's singing. And you just look up to all of these kids around you, you know? And I see it as having so much to learn just from ourselves and the opportunity to make connections with each other, and we all jam, you know, for the full weekend together. And I don't know, it's a friend fest, I guess, but it's not hard to just fall in love with everybody else's music because everyone's just so good.
And that's what the mentors say too, is wow, these kids push me. You know, like they helped me step up my game. And some of them, you know, you think like they're still kids themselves. Like Vanessa Kazina, who her group just raves at, you know, returning people said, as good as all the mentors have ever been, Vanessa's was head and shoulders. And you hear that about so many others. So. And Cole, you got Brandy Zidane. Are you familiar with her music at all?
I sort of looked into her after I found out she's my mentor, but I had never really heard much about her before. But I just sort of listened to her music, and it seems pretty good to me.
I think you guys will be a good match. We're gonna play Cole Shway from your debut EP, Chili Interlude. That's a great. I really like that. It's a great title for a Manitoba album, and. The artwork reminds me of Pool Girl and The Good Lovins. But we're going to play More Time, because we can always have more time. Tell us about this tune.
It was more of a tune just for me. I wrote it saying basically, like, I have all the time in the world to sort of live a life that I want, like, that I can do it whatever I want and just sort of live what I want to do and that kind of thing.
As long as your bills aren't past 60 days.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You get time just to be yourself. We'll be right back with Young Performers Isla Barker and Cole Shway after some Cole.